Hi guys, welcome to Abu Dhabi to the Emirates Palace, the second most expensive hotel built on earth. Today we have the pleasure to interview its General Manager, Holger Schroth. He has over 27 years experience in the industry all over the world, and he's going to share with us today what it's like to manage such an iconic hotel. Come with me! Holger, thank you very much for welcoming us today here at the impressive Emirates Palace in Abu Dhabi.
You're welcome.
Was it your ambition from the start to manage one of the world's most iconic hotels?
I wanted to go into hospitality business. I grew up in a very small town, and for me this was all a new world. And then I think it took even some time until I dared to say I want to be a general manager one day. When I became general manager, I found out it's not about becoming, it's about staying general manager. And of course, somewhere along the line you were saying what kind of hotels I would like to manage one day. And within Kempinski, of course it was already a fantastic thing to start managing the Kempinski Hotel in Estepona. And then you think, what can come next? What would you like to do? Some people, when I came from the leisure hotel in Estepona, said, why would I go to the airport? Why, I mean, an airport hotel, why would you go to an airport hotel? But this was actually a fantastic move to the airport, because in an airport hotel you need different skills than you need in a leisure hotel. I had business hotels before, like the Adlon in Berlin, the Taschenberg Palais in Dresden. Then you think, of course, I would like to manage one day Emirates Palace, the Vierjahreszeiten in Munich, the Siam Palace in Istanbul. And then when it really happens, of course you're surprised, wow, they really think I can do that. Or somebody in the company, which usually is the president, thinks, oh, he can do that, or I think he can do that, and then you're quite proud, obviously, and then you need to show that you can. And so I did not think from the beginning I want to manage one of those hotels, but along the line, of course, the wish came, yes. Yeah.
How different is this hotel from a traditional five-star hotel, and how does it impact the operations?
Right. I mean, I could start with some figures. The hotel is on 1 million square meters of ground, so it's very large. Any other hotel I managed before, I need 3 months, 4 months until you see everything, until you know everything, until you have looked behind every door. In this place, you need a year until you really know where it is. Some actually quite funny figures. We have 1,204 Swarovski crystal chandeliers in the hotel. We have 72 elevators. It's a huge place. From one end to the other end, it's 1 kilometer. So if you have a hotel, let's say like the Adlon or the Dubai Kempinski, which is actually built to the height, so you can walk in a day, you walk your hotel or you see different areas. Here it's very difficult. The number of staff is 1,400, which is quite a big number as well. And what you cannot do, like in other hotels or smaller hotels or hotels which are a little bit more compressed, you cannot try to think that you can manage everything by yourself. In other hotels, in smaller ones, or my previous hotels, I didn't manage everything by myself, but you knew a lot about the people working there. You knew if the daughter of the doorman is sick, or the father of some other employee had a health problem or whatever. Here in the hotel it's very difficult, because you have so many people. You have 62 nationalities which are working at Emirates Palace, and I'm a little bit more detached from the people, which I would like to be, but that's the way how you manage it here. And another thing you need to, or I needed to learn here, to let loose and delegate. So you have a lot of department heads, and you really need to let them run their department without interfering every 5 minutes. You just hope that the front office manager is managing the front office the way you would like to have it managed, that the F&B manager, the recreation, and this is the other thing which comes here in this hotel. You don't have many hotels where you have a marina manager managing a marina with 140 berthing spaces for ships. We have a recreation team which consists of 70 people. They manage all the beach, the garden. It's a different world here, and it's an own world. We are self-contained. Of course, other hotels also do their laundry or do their water treatment, whatever. But here, it's all self-contained, and we can, how shall I say, survive a little bit longer than the rest of the city if we don't have electricity or if we don't have water, because the purpose of the hotel is the state guest house of the United Arab Emirates. And of course the security measures in terms of the supplies, but also in real security, is a little bit different than in other hotels. So it's different to manage Emirates Palace.
So you led the hotel operations in different countries, in Europe, in Asia, and now in Middle East. How is it different, and what are the pros and cons of each area?
I don't think it's very much different. If you treat the people right, you will always get the right result. Of course, there is maybe a different kind in perception or in working with different nationalities. There are specialities, I would say, in their culture, but I don't think that is a big difference if you treat people the way actually you want to be treated, and if you stick to your promises also when it comes to career for people. So if you promise them, we will talk in half a year about your next move, or we will do this and that, and if you stick to it, I think it doesn't matter where you manage a hotel and which part of the world.
You have an impressive career. What do you think made it possible? What are the keys to success?
I think that's the one thing which has not changed to 30 years ago or today is if you want to make a career in international hospitality, you need to be mobile. You need to go out of your comfort zone, and as I said with Hong Kong, of course it was for the first time for me to go that far away, and I still remember the first half of the flight from Frankfurt to Hong Kong I was actually crying. The second half of the flight I was actually looking forward to where I go, and of course, and I also explained this to management trainees which come to this part of the world or to our hotel, don't tell me you're not homesick. You will be, and you have to fight it, you will get over it. So one of the things is that you are able to be mobile, to work in different parts of the world.
So what would be your next move?
I don't know. At the moment, you know, this is always after 2-3 years. You either hope for a move or you fear the move. I would like to stay, or I will stay at least another year at Emirates Palace, because our youngest son is finishing his school, his baccalaureate, and then I don't know. I need to see. I actually never was sitting down and had a career plan. I'd go from Estepona to there, to there, to there. It was, things came. Sometimes, I mean, it sounds now like, you know, I was asked to this hotels and I just had to say yes. Sometimes I was asked for destinations I didn't want to go. And sometimes then it's also not easy to tell the president of the company, actually, I don't want to go. So you also have a bit of sleepless nights for that. But I want to stay here at least 1 year, and I don't mind if it's another 2-3 years. I mean, of course, it's a very nice place. After 3 years, you know the people more you do before. You have a lot of relations within the city. You have a lot of relations with local people, which is a very, very nice thing. And so let's see what the future will bring.